Nice, 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 nice. Still lying in the... Look. Translation, please. Jeez. That is possible. That's what I think, Brick. Or, J Whiskey. It could be very possible. Boss is staring at Mizuki. Do you have anything? Oh. About the figure.
Oh, that. I saw it too.
Who or what do you think it was?
Most likely someone Mizuki saw in person projected into her subconscious. Dreams can only be constructed from images and experiences the subject was present for. Mizuki's Somnium couldn't have contained that figure if she didn't see it in person. Of course, not everything we see in our dreams looks exactly the same as it did in the real world. You saw some strange things in Somnium earlier, didn't you, Date? That event you experienced is obviously not as it happened in reality.
Correct.
Dreams are a collage of many memories, intertwining and blending with each other. Your skills as a sinker allow you to untangle those dreams and solve mysteries no one else can.
Cool. How does Ava appear in Somnium? Ava running.
Aiba is linked to your brain with an artificial nerve. To put it more simply, Aiba is a part of your brain. During syncing, your consciousness is sent into the subject's Somnium. Part of Aiba's self is also synced.
To what Brick said, where by that definition, what about Date's consciousness in the beginning? We, again, don't have our memories from 6 years past, so I think those are things that happened before. And I wouldn't be surprised if maybe the mom of Iris maybe has a twin? I don't know. To where she died? And why we saw her on the ground? But our main character not having a bunch of memory does kind of play into that definition of you can only have solid things like that if we actually experienced it.
But only a part. Not all of Aiba's functions are transferred into Somnium.
So that's why Somnium Aiba is so dumb.
Don't call me dumb.
Dumb. And but
In
again,
a normal
we're trying to
dream,
learn all this
the person experiencing the dream cannot remove themselves from it. Dreams are first-person experiences. However, the circumstances are slightly different during a sync. The syncer dives into the subject's mind and experiences their subconscious thoughts. But this dream is experienced as an observer, as though you were watching a play.
To be.
The subject is the
Or not
author,
to
director, and actor. The syncer is merely the audience.
Unless we do something, which we did, repeatedly. More about her appearance?
Hey, Pewter. When we were in Somnium earlier, Aiba was in human form. She's never looked like that before.
That was Aiba's idea.
What?
I thought you would be more pleased. I designed it to your taste.
He likes them petite.
What part of that was my taste?
And with no shoes on.
I know everything inside your mind. You don't have to hide it.
Pewter, Aiba's broken. She's talking crazy.
I am not broken.
Maybe J Whiskey.
Perhaps Aiba admires the human form.
It's not that. It was just a little something. I consider Kaname Date to be my host. I owe him gratitude.
By looking.
I simply thought that appearance would make him happy.
Uh-huh.
Why would that make me happy?
Who do you think the suspect is? You probably don't know.
Pewter, who do you think the culprit is?
It's actually a very
Well,
dangerous
let's
question to
see.
ask.
Perhaps it was you, Special Agent Date.
Of course.
What? I'm kidding.
Oh. Summarize it.
Anyway, I get the story.
Yeah.
Mizuki witnessed a suspicious person at the scene, but she didn't get a good look at them.
Maybe there's something at the scene we missed. Date, could you return to the scene of the crime? There might be more to Bloom Park than we first thought.
Okay. Anything new from you? Standing with his hand in his pockets. You still lying on the chair? You're still, okay. Let's go back to the park. Getting our miles in. This is just under a day after it happened. When I turned into the scene, I brought Mizuki with me. Saw a suspicious figure in Somnium, but I couldn't be sure of its exact location. Brought Mizuki along to help pin it down.
Somewhere around here, right?
Yep.
Past the brush. Can I talk to her some more? Are you cold?
What do you care? You never cared about me, ever. And I liked it that way. I don't want you getting close to me. You think I like you now because I hugged you after the sink? Did you think, aw, how sweet, she likes me? Don't get it twisted. I only hugged you because you were standing right in front of me. Could have been anything. Could have been a pole or a cactus. In fact, I wish it were a cactus. So stop worrying about me, okay?
Freaking teenagers, man.
So she says.
Teenagers. Do you remember anything?
Yeah, I do.
What do you remember?
I went to this amusement park when I was little. I was 4. I remember it so clearly. This is where I saw my mom and dad smile. I had so many happy memories here.
On the pen.
The only happy memories I really have are from here.
And now they're sad.
Memories of my family are so...
Ah.
But now, this is where Mom...
Mhm.
Nothing. Just wondering where this goes.
Iba, what's past here?
This leads to the subway.
The subway?
It has, of course, closed down. It is no longer in service.
Yep. That's why there's no cars.
This is due to the explosion at the chemical plant that occurred years ago. The surrounding district of Kawasaki was contaminated and declared off limits. Bloom Park closed for the same reason, as did all commerce and industry in Kawasaki. This means the railroads and public transportation to and from this area were shut down as well.
The subway. Iba, does the entire track run underground?
No, the track leading northward from Bloom Park eventually rises to ground level.
At a railroad crossing?
Correct.
Then the tracks must cross a surface street at some point.
Correct.
Railroad crossing. Okay.
Iba, do me a favor. Can you see if any cars were driving on that surface street last night?
Searching.
Hey, you've been quiet for a long time. Are you okay?
I'm just thinking.
I've got something.
She cared.
I picked up a single vehicle traversing that street last night. A black SUV.
Of course, it's always
I ran
a black
the plate through the
SUV.
vehicle registration database to find the owner.
Who was it?
Shoko Nadami's ex-husband and Mizuki's father.
Yep,
Renju Okiura.
of course. Of course.
So let me get this straight. You think that Daddy drove his car on the tracks through the tunnel, stopped at the closed down station, and carried Mom's body to the park?
I can't prove it was Renju. There's a chance someone else was driving the car.
Yeah. Yeah.
But, in any case, I know that the suspect must have used the subway tracks. That explains why there were no cars parked near the scene. Using that subway station,
Spiff said
he
that.
could take the body right to the merry-go-round without being caught on camera.
Daddy didn't do it.
I am not so certain.
Either way, I have to talk to Renju. And you can help me find him.
A steering wheel. A dashboard. When's the last time you saw him?
I think about a week ago. When I went to hang out at Lemniscate.
Did you notice anything different about him?
Nothing really. He was the same as usual.
And he didn't come to see you in the hospital, did he?
No.
Not even for his own daughter.
Wow.
That is very unusual.
Yeah, what the flip, man? About the Nile message.
Mizuki, Renju sent you that Nile message, didn't he?
What?
I got this buddy of mine. Real bad personality, but real good with technology. I got some help from them.
Bad personality?
It was a message sent at 8:05 last night. Does this sound familiar? Mizuki, Daddy got caught up in something serious. Please come to Bloom Park's merry-go-round right away. Daddy needs your help. Please do as I say.
Yeah, that was it. It was from Daddy's phone. But I didn't want to say anything because that would make Daddy a suspect, so...
So you kept quiet.
Yeah. My dad's never said anything like that to me, ever. That he was counting on me? I had to go.
But you invited Ota along.
Bloom Park is in the middle of the Kawasaki district. There are a number of homeless individuals and a high crime rate there. Mizuki must have been worried about going alone.
There's two possibilities that are in my head right now. Renju didn't do it. He's just trying, but he knows the person that did. He's getting blackmailed. Or he like, this is bad. What if he wanted to kill Mizuki too, but then didn't because he saw Ota? When was the last time you talked to him?
I don't remember. It was a while ago. What about you?
Total hero.
What about me?
You try calling him.
I did. I called earlier, and I tried a few times last night.
And he didn't pick up?
No.
Look like you want to say something.
I don't want to say anything. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to talk to anyone who thinks my daddy is a killer.
Look, I don't want to believe
she's
it
very
either.
good at being a pouty
I've
little
known him
girl.
for more than 5 years now. He's like family to me.
I'd never want to put cuffs on him. Yeah, they interviewed him after, but they just, like, wasn't able to get in contact with after the interrogation was over. Isn't kind of guy who would commit a crime like this. Yeah, so maybe blackmail is involved. Besides, blackmail's been involved with literally every other character in this game so far.
But it couldn't be him.
Why not?
Daddy couldn't have sent the message. Someone else must have used his phone. And his car. Daddy wasn't driving the car either. Somebody else did it.
Technically, that's
The
possible.
killer did it, not Daddy.
The only evidence we have so far leads to one conclusion. The cell phone and the car were both operated by Renju Okiura.
Hmm? Can I look over here?
Date, incoming call from the boss.
Connected.
No!
Hey, I just got the report from Iva.
Hang up.
Renju is a suspect?
He's definitely suspicious.
I was trying to hang up, it didn't work.
I agree. I think he's our #1 suspect. He's been acting strange since last night. He didn't come see Mizuki in the hospital, won't pick up his phone, and he vanishes after questioning. He doesn't have an alibi for the time of the murder either.
He doesn't?
No, not one we can corroborate.
Can I hang up now? Oh, I can talk to her. Why'd you release him?
So Renju was questioned at a local station?
That's right.
Then why didn't you keep him there?
Protocol. Nothing we could do. He wasn't a suspect then, and we had nothing to charge him with. We couldn't hold him.
You just want to kill Oda and Mizuki's moms if they're sisters? I don't know why, like, I can't think of a reason why he would want to kill the mother at all. Like, at all. We don't know much about her. About the questioning.
He didn't give us any new information. He didn't have much to say at all, really.
Well, that's lame. About his alibi?
Shoko's time of death was estimated to be about 5 p.m. yesterday. Renju claims that he was at home alone at the time. But that means no one can back up his story.
No,
I told you he vanished.
Yeah.
Where are you headed?
Renju's house.
Don't bother. I had local cops search the place. They didn't find anything.
Where could he be?
I can see Boss through my left eye. Aiba is streaming the image in real time. I don't have a cell phone, never cared for him. But Aiba can connect to any network in range. That's how I'm able to communicate with HQ. It's pretty cool. To Mizuki, I look like I'm talking to a Bluetooth. Doesn't see what you see. That's kind of cool. Hang up the phone.
All right, boss. Let me know if you find something.
You too. Keep me in the loop.
Where the hell did Renju go?
Can I can't click her?
Sun poke?
What?
Sun poke. Or something.
Sun Pokemon?
Oh, Sunfish Pocket. Renju was telling me about that place. It's a maid cafe that he runs.
Oh, gosh.
I found it. Approximately 6.2 miles north-northeast.
Okay, so
In
we're like down here.
Akihabara.
Akihabara! Woo! Love me some Akihabara. Yeah, maid cafe. I'm okay with this. It was unlocked.
Can't be.
Oh, is he dead? Of course he is. Freaking what? Is he hung up? Well, this is great. This is...
Renju!
Oh my gosh! He's hung up with this freaking... What? His eye's gone, of course. Man, yeah, the freaking Mizuki, man. She gets to come and see, like, both of her parents' murder scenes? Oh. She's gonna end up going mute again, and we'll go inside her brain. Jeez. Oh. Hey, it probably wasn't him.
You look awful. Have you been sleeping any?
My best friend was murdered, boss. I don't have it in me to sleep right now.
Also, why are you in here? What are these? Okay. About Renju.
You were the first on the scene, so you know this better than anyone, but Renju was murdered. No way this was a suicide.
He was like
And
strangled.
the fact that his left eye was removed tells me that this was the same killer as Shoko.
And then on a hook.
A serial
and then...
killer.
The new Cyclops killer.
What?
That's the nickname that's been spreading around headquarters.
New?
Yes, several years ago.
Pewter.
There is no point in hiding it from him. He would find out on his
So
own
my guess
eventually.
is we should have died. That's why we don't have a left eye. And we don't have memory. That's a guess. Let's see. I hope it is right. I like being right.
It's all over the news. These murders have gone viral, so to speak. The killings from 6 years ago have continued. The Cyclops killer is back.
6 years ago? Is that what you were talking about, boss?
Fine. I suppose you deserve to know. We have a name for it down at HQ. The original Cyclops serial killings. To distinguish it from this new one. It was 6 years ago in October.
We're not. Okay, never mind.
4 bodies were found in the mountains of Akikawa Valley.
Ugh.
But the decomposition of the corpses were all at different stages. They were each killed sometime during May to September of that year.
But they did have 2 things in common. They were all young women. And
Each corpse was missing their right eyeball, pulled out posthumously.
The other eye. Oh, what happened to Mizuki?
she's sleeping at the hospital. They're going to give her counseling after she wakes up.
Yes.
I see.
Her mother and her father.
What the
I hope she'll be okay.
Are you getting any sleep?
Of course not. I've still got a mountain of work piled up, answering to the higher-ups, the press. I'm just taking a little breather. A few days after the corpses were discovered, the killer sent a statement to the press. I killed them, and they are now my dear companions. Something
Possibly,
like that.
Brick. I don't know how that works.
He signed the statement under the name Cyclops. Hence the name, the Cyclops Killer.
The Cyclops is a mythological race of one-eyed giants.
Yep.
According to Greek myth, they are the children of Uranus, god of the sky, and Gaia, goddess of earth. Cyclopes were known for their outstanding strength and smithing ability.
So the letter to the press wasn't a fake? It was the real killer?
Yes, it had to be.
A picture of one of the victims right after she was killed was sent along with the letter.
Oh. That's creepy.
No, in
course
6
he
years we
wasn't.
never got a single trace.
Never found the
So
original.
maybe Cyclops is responsible for these murders as well.
No, because the dude's
No,
dead, and
that's
it's the
impossible.
Other eye.
Why?
It's different.
For one, the original Cyclops killer only killed women.
Yes.
Renju doesn't fit that profile.
Correct. He has a dingle.
Second, all of the victims had their right eyes removed. But Shoko and Renju,
We're missing their left eye.
The timing of the eye removal is also inconsistent. The original Cyclops Killer removed the eyes after the victims were killed,
Okay.
but Shoko and Renju were both still alive.
But even so, you can't say for sure this isn't our guy. Maybe they're just doing things a little differently now. Or do you have another reason?
I'm sorry, Date, I can't say anymore.
Bullshit, you can't.
It's a national secret.
How can it be a national secret?
Date, please, forget about it. I told you already, you don't need to know anything about that case to investigate this one. The criminal for this case and the case 6 years ago are not the same.
Iba, bring up all investigation records of the original
I
Cyclops
would
serial killers.
argue that because this could be a copycat killer, we should know all the things that he was copying. For this one. Yeah, Melanie, we're again, there's a lot of things that could happen, but 100% I believe our dude was somehow involved with whatever happened 6 years ago.
I already had a look through the database while you were talking. Unfortunately, I found no relevant information. I also did not discover anything of note on the internet. Only amateur theories,
Amateurs.
all lacking credibility and evidence.
Damn it.
Balls. Okay. She looks tired, like me. You seem troubled.
2 murders, one right after the other.
Also, he's
How
kind
could
of
I
dressed
not
like
be?
Genji, if he was human. This is how I imagine Genji to be. Kept the green, skin tight suit, kind of vision goggles. Why are you here anyway?
Am I not allowed to be here?
No, I didn't mean it like that.
I was here first. I was just talking to the boss about Renju's murder.
Any thoughts?
Renju had his left eyeball removed.
Right. Shoko too.
How was your
So
first?
perhaps, Mr. Date, you are the killer.
Dun, dun, dun.
You're missing your left eye, so you steal them from others. I'm kidding. Only a joke.
Only it's
I'm
true.
too tired for your jokes right now, Pewter.
It's true.
Actually, you lost your eye 6 years ago, correct?
Yes, but I don't remember anything from back then. I lost my eye and my memories.
I was transplanted into your empty eye socket a year later. We have been together for more than 5 years.
Okay, a year later. Because there was a theory in my head from chat that Aiba was put in there to constantly give him stuff to make sure or to like not let him remember. But it was a year after that he lost it. So maybe not. Maybe not. Looks surprisingly serious. Any other information?
That's all we have for now.
All right.
Special Agent Date, we need you to continue your work.
Right. I think I'll head back to where Renju was found. Sunfish Pocket.
Good plan.
Date, you're exhausted. Why don't you get some sleep before you continue your investigation?
It's like she's talking to me. Weird.
I'm fine. Let's go, Aiba.
Understood.
For those of you who don't know, I have narcolepsy, so that's a joke. It's a joke. Don't worry about it. That's kind of like an old Dodge car now I'm looking at it. He's got like a muscle car.
Date, the vehicle is accelerating 2% slower than usual. Did you put anything in the trunk?
No?
What about the back seat?
Back seat? Mizuki!
Hey, watch out! Eyes forward, stupid.
For real. Climbed up to the front and sat in the passenger seat. Oh, I thought it was... Okay. Sure. Hi. How'd you even get in here?
It wasn't locked. I just opened the door. I've been here for like 10 minutes. Why don't your doors have auto locks? I know you like old cars, but you gotta lock
It is
the
an
doors.
old car. Yes!
You should be a little more apologetic for someone who just got caught breaking into my car.
It's not breaking into the car.
Mizuki does raise a valid point. If you are not more serious about security, you should consider replacing the car altogether.
You too?
How are you doing?
Well, I can still talk this time. Maybe I'm just getting used to it.
Oh.
Mizuki's psychological wounds have been healed by the sink.
Nice weather we're having? Try harder, dude. What are you doing here?
I ditched the hospital. They're probably freaking out over there right now.
I'm taking you back.
No, don't! Nothing will change if I stay at the hospital all day. You're going to investigate, right? Take me with you. I can help.
How is a little runt like you gonna be any help?
I'm
You're a
Renju's
genius.
daughter.
You're a genius, aren't you?
Maybe I'll notice something you don't. Something only his daughter would know.
But you don't talk to your
I
dad.
don't know.
My daddy was killed. I can't just stay at the hospital.
Fine. But don't say I never did anything for you.
You're going to take me along?
Just promise not to interfere with the investigation.
Got it.
So...
You were talking to yourself again. I heard you. It's creepy. You should cut that out.
I was talking to Aiba out loud before I noticed Mizuki in the car. Oops.
Mizuki is still unaware I exist?
Yeah, I know there's no reason to hide it, since she already knows about Abyss. But it's just hard to explain.
Pop out of the
Don't say
eye and go
anything
say hi.
yet.
Understood. But I am ready to be introduced at any time.
Just have her pop out of the eye. It's like,
Just
hi!
let me know when the time is right.
Surprise!
It's not a proposal, no need to be so formal. Shit, I said that out loud.
Date, I think you should go to the hospital.
Nice weather we're having. Distracting
If you have
question.
nothing to talk about, you don't have to say anything.
Fair enough.
You're an adult, shouldn't you know that already? If you start talking about the weather, it means you have nothing to say.
Damn. What a brat.
But a brat that's on point.
No, it's more like I don't like sitting still and moping all day.
For real.
I've grown out of my brooding, pretentious teenager phase.
Odd thing for a preteen to say.
Are you not aware of Mizuki's mental prowess?
No.
She is far more developed than her classmates. She is even reading psychology papers by Alfred Adler.
Sounds pretentious to me.
About your dad?
Hey, about Renju. Do you have anything to tell me? Anything at all that might help?
Well, it's not about Daddy, but I heard from Daddy that Mom had a secret.
Of course.
Shoko had a secret?
Did you know that Mom was the representative of an investment company?
Yeah, I did.
I didn't.
That whole company was a big scam.
A scam?
Well, I don't know the details.
Wow.
They start up a company to get people to invest in it, then shut it down on purpose and keep the money.
Wow.
Got really rich like that.
Shoko did this?
Wow.
Yep.
By herself?
No, dummy. Of course it was with other people.
Ooh.
I saw gangsters there sometimes. If she ever got into trouble, she had them take care of it.
Wow.
I'm scanning all known crime databases, but I cannot find any reports referencing this.
Ooh.
They must have been extraordinarily careful.
Dang. Freaking fraud. Anyway, I'm glad you're okay.
I'm not okay.
So, you want to go back to the hospital? I'd be more than happy to drop you off.
That's not what I meant. Why are you always so pushy, Date?
I'm not pushy, I'm just worried.
You've got a weird way of showing it. Doesn't look like you're worried. You're just weird.
You've always got something smart to say, huh? You're just like Renju.
Date,
What about Daddy?
Nothing.
You have no tact, do you? This is why you're single and always will be.
Oh.
That's where you're wrong, kiddo.
Ooh.
I look like a single father when you're around. Chicks love it.
Oh.
Yeah, chicks love to see creepy old men hanging out with a 6th grader.
Hey,
Burns.
what are you implying?
The burns.
Did I make you mad? Now I'm stuck in a car with an angry old creepy pervert.
I am not an old creepy pervert. And even if you were my age, you're not my type.
Ew, I don't want to know about your type.
Hey, you started it.
Stupid old man.
Punk-ass kid.
Man. Wow. What an exchange. What an exchange. Oh. She doesn't have the feet. Yeah, that's why she's not his type. Oh, we walked.
Detective Date.
Wow.
Good to see you, sir.
Yeah,
And
she
this
does,
is-
Brick.
Have you looked through the case file yet?
Oh, I am so sorry. She's the victim's.
Yes. Please let us through.
Whew. Okay, so he's not hanging up anymore. That's a plus. Oh, man. Okay. Wow. Now, Brick, I gotta let you know, man. No need to do that. We're gonna call it here for today.